Hey guys, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with this week's empties. We definitely used up some things. So if you're interested in hearing what I used up and what I thought about it, then please stay tuned. All right, y'all. So I think I kind of have everything already organized. It is Friday night. Normally I do film on Saturdays, but tomorrow is going to be kind of busy. My daughter has swim lessons. Then we are all going as a family to see the Smurfs movie in theaters. We haven't been to the movies in a really long time. So we're also going to do that. And then between those two things and wanting to actually relax a little bit, meal prep, blah, 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 I was like, let me just go ahead and film tonight. So here we are. Also, if it looks like I am slightly discombobulated, it is because I am. So my husband is a tech person, which means that he has lots of different cameras for me to use. And so he suggested that I use a different one because the camera that I was using only lets me film for like 15 minutes before it cuts off. But the difference is this one, like the little screen is to the side versus like right above the camera. And I'm used to looking at the screen and not just at the camera. So if it looks like I'm looking off to the side, it's because I am. But we are growing and trying new things. As a side note, I don't love change. So I'm trying to go with it. But anyway, let's talk about what we used up for the week. So we're going to start with what I got through in the office. And this is probably like 2 weeks worth of melts in the office. But, I normally like when I have enough, then I bring it home and throw it in my empties basket. So the first scent is a scent that I actually warmed today. And this is Fabulous Fabulous from L3. Now, I could not find the scent notes for this. I tried to hunt the website, their Facebook page. But what I can tell you is this is very masculine, a little smoky. It smells like there's a little bit of tree, but it definitely smells like a woodsy, smoky, masculine type scent. As you can tell from my face, this is not the type of scent that I prefer. It was long lasting though. So for those who like those types of scents, you might enjoy that. Then we had, let's see, Endlessly in Love. Now this one shocked me. I warmed this one, I think yesterday. And this, so I looked up the scent notes. I had to go search for this one. And the description is a green, fruity floral bouquet. Y'all, I would have never ordered this. Like when I saw those scent notes, but smelling it, it almost smells like some sort of a sweet, fruity scent with like a little touch of fresh cut grass to me. But this was a banger. When I tell you, this went all throughout my little office space. Matter of fact, me and some of my coworkers, we had to go to a meeting. And when we came back and like turned the corner, we could smell it all down the hall. I was like, oh wow, this is a really strong one. So I actually put this one on my list. I'm Endlessly in Love to consider getting in customs maybe next spring. Okay, next I wore Blonde Moment from L3. And this is raspberries, cranberries, and iced champagne. And it went all day. I said it smelled like a Jolly Rancher to me. I enjoyed it. I don't think like Blonde Moment is a scent note that I need or a scent that I need on its own, but I did enjoy it. Okay, so then we have, are these all scents? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have Where's My Jacket? And I said that this smelled like a sweet floral tree kind of scent. I think this is another one I couldn't find the scent notes for. So sorry, my allergies too are getting on my nerves. But this one was cool. This isn't one that like I need more of. Now, the rest of these are all scents. I did a week of Christmas and July scents in my office just because I wanted to. So the first one that I warmed is also from L3, and this is Sugar Cookie Dough, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Roasted Pine Cones. I love this. This went down, I believe, I wrote it down, I gotta make sure, on my list for customs. I will be getting some of this. This is one that I think, honestly, you could probably enjoy year round, but it would be really lovely in the fall and winter time. So love that one. I also warmed Vanilla Balsam from L3. Their Vanilla Balsam is very strong. very strong and heavy on the balsam notes. It was nice. You know, vanilla balsam is one that I can do sometimes in blends, but kind of depends. Then I warmed Snowed In from Dessa's Homespun Scents. And this one is Fallen Snow, Balsam, Evergreen Needles, Cranberries, and Spices. I really enjoy this one. And when I do participate in Dessa's pre-order, I'm thinking I'll probably catch her October one. I would like to pick up like a mini loaf of this because I think this would be beautiful for the wintertime. Then we got to talk about this baby from Knowles Farm Scents. This was a sample, y'all. And this is in Ginger Lace Dream. This is ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, caramel chiffon, brown sugar, and vanilla bean. Y'all, this was the most beautiful, beautiful. I don't, it's not quite gingerbread, right? Because to me, gingerbread is a little bit more syrupy, thick, kind of heavy on that molasses syrup. But this was beautiful. It has the cinnamon is beautiful. There's a little bit of a spice to it, not too much, but I loved it. The ginger, the nutmeg, all of those notes, that caramel chiffon. Look, if you are a bakery girl and you like ginger or gingerbread-esque type scents, this one was beautifully done. I've already asked Travis to please bring this back for the winter pre-order. He said he would. I just have to remember to remind him. So I'm going to make note of that, but I would love to pick this up in a tub. It was absolutely gorgeous. Now, he said when he put it in one of the pre-orders, it didn't sell that well. And I was like, really? Of course, I'm one of the people who was guilty of not picking it up because I don't remember seeing this in the pre-order. So that lets you know it was one that I was kind of like, and I just went on about my business. This is fabulous. And it lasted all day. As you can tell, I loved about how much I talked about it. So the last scent we're going to look up is from Kringle Candle. And this was given to me by Miss Terry from Terry's Smell Goods. And if you see me looking down, it's because I want to get the scent notes of this. Okay, so why y'all not giving me the scent I want? Kringle Holiday. I thought I said, okay, here we go. So this was actually like a little mini candle, tea light candle, whatever you want to call it. The scent notes are, this is inspired by fresh cut Christmas trees and the hot mulled cider serving during Nantucket's Christmas stroll. And I love this. I actually warmed this on more than one day. This was fabulous. To the point that it made me really want to look into, do I need to try out Kringle's wax melts? Not necessarily their candles because I'm not a candle girly. Yes, I popped the wick out of this and chopped it because y'all know I'm a wax melt girly. But I so appreciate Terry for including this and the friend mail that she sent me because I got a chance to try Kringle candle. I've always wanted to try them, but I'm not really a candle girly. But this was beautiful, and I'm going to have to start paying attention to, like I need to be looking for any other place to get wax from. And y'all, after this, I'm going to film a friend mail video from Mila from My 2 Cents. And when y'all see that, y'all are going to be like, you don't need another piece of wax. But here I am looking at their wax melts. I'll be paying attention to those later. But so anyway, that's everything I warmed from the office over the last about 2 weeks or so. All right, now let's talk about what we warmed this week at home. First up, I warmed my last 2 bars of Caribbean Sea Breeze. It's actually in the warmers now today. This is from Walmart Wax, Better Homes and Gardens. This is Sea Breeze, Pineapple, Honeydew, Coconut Water, Sea Salt, Orchid, Muguet, and Moss. I love this scent. I've warmed it at least once or twice this spring and summer season. This is always a repurchase for me. Now, I'm not going to pick it up again probably until next spring or summer because my want for warming spring and summer scents to the point where I want more of this is kind of dwindling down. But next spring and summer, I'll definitely be getting more of this. I just don't see a need to pick it up if it's just going to sit in my collection until next March or April. Like, I could just wait until then and not be taking up storage space with this. I can tell my poor husband tried to pop this out because he got my little clam looking all crazy. Like it matters, it's going to recycling. But the point is, I used up 2 bars of this. Okay, now we have from Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. 2 different scents. The first one is Serial Killer Cookie Cake. And this, okay, so I know he told me if I cover up my eyes or whatever. Can y'all see this in the camera? Look, I don't think it's focusing on the words. Okay. Can y'all see that? I'm learning the camera, y'all, okay? Anyway, Serial Killer Cookie Cake. This is Rainbow Rings, Fruity Pebbles, Crunchy Berries, and Cookie Cake. And this is like a fun Fruit Loops cereal type of scent. I did enjoy this. This is definitely, to me, heavier on the Rainbow Rings and the Fruity Pebbles. I get those two the most. This is a good performer. I would consider picking up another clam of this, perhaps in the future. Not right now. Like I said, I'm not transitioning into wanting to warm fall scents, but I'm also not like, ooh, let me pick up some more summer scents right now, if that makes sense. I just kind of want to enjoy what's there, but I would consider picking this up again next spring. Now let's talk about another one that I love, and I knew I was going to love this one. This is Tropical Lemonade, and this is Blue Fruit Punch and Watermelon Lemonade. Blue Fruit Punch, Blue Hawaiian, those scents have had me in a chokehold this spring and summer season. And this one was delicious. I warmed it in my bedroom on 2 different days. And one day I made it a nighttime melt. And I love this. It's performed all night, all day whenever I put it in my warmer. It is so good. I thoroughly enjoyed that as well. Definitely a repurchase. Okay. We got one tub. And this tub is from Miss Teddy B's. And this is snow cones. Oh, look. It does zoom in, y'all. Okay. Is the ring light throwing it off? Snow Cones by the Sea. Y'all see me? Yay. Okay, so Snow Cones by the Sea is watermelon, black cherry, juicy apples, and salty sea air. I know this is a beloved summer scent from Teddy B's. Now, with all of that being said, I am going to say that I liked this. I did not love this. And I would have thought by these scent notes, I would have been all over this. But I'm going to be honest, on warm, what I mainly got was juicy apples and salty sea air, which to me is nice, but basic, you know? But what I can say is this was a really good performer for me as a Teddy B scent. This was a solid medium. It lasted for multiple hours. So with all of that being said, I would consider maybe picking up a tub of it again in the future. You know, so it's more like I liked it, but I didn't love it. And that's really because I wish I could have gotten more of the watermelon and black cherry, but that's just what my nose picked up. But this is a good performer. So for my 70-30 girls, that's what I want to call it. I know Natalie always says that with her Teddy B's, it's like 70% of the time it doesn't work. She doesn't get any throw. And then the other 30% of the time, like, she'll get a good performer. So this, for my 70-30 girls, this one is for you. This is a good performer. And if you like those scent notes, I would recommend giving this one a try. And this one was poured in June of 2024. So that's good to know. All right. Then I finished up. Oh, and I forgot to say, I warmed Snow Cones by the Sea on the 4th of July, and then I warmed it again on a different day. And the same thing with this other scent that I'm going to talk about, which is from Southbound. This is Yankee Doodle Dandy. This is Blue Hawaiian Lemonade and Cherry Slushy. Like I told y'all, me and Blue Hawaiian, and this one, oh, this was so good. And this is like these red, white, and blue little cubes. I love this. I'm absolutely going to pick this up again next spring, summer. So I can have it again. I will probably warm it again for like the 4th of July. This was just juicy. If you love Blue Hawaiian and cherry slushy type scents, those scents that are almost borderline fizzy, just juicy, fruity, syrupy, sweet scents, this is that. I loved it. It performed very well in my open concept. Definitely a repurchase. All right. Next, I have one scent, Wax Tart from the Bathing Garden. This is also from Miss Terry. I received in friend mail. And this is called Tears of the Goddess, which, now I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't know what was in this, but it was very pretty. And again, you see me looking down because I'm going to see, I'm not sure if I'm in the Bathing Gardens group. Okay, maybe I am. Let me see if I can find, okay. Well, I don't know, because the website or whatever is not like letting me search for things. But this was a good performer. It was kind of, let me see if I can figure it out. Perfumey, right? A little fruity. This is almost body care-esque, I think is what I want to say. And I warmed this in my bathrooms, and I got like two days straight out of it. And I warmed it in 2 different bathrooms. It was like a oval shaped piece, like about this big, kind of like a little teardrop. And I cut it in half and put it in 2 of my bathrooms, and I got 48 hours out of it. So it was a great performer. I don't know if I would pick it up again, but I think that was the second scent that I've tried from the Bathing Garden, and that one did much better for me than the other scent. So at least I do know that I can get decent performance. All right. Next, we have from Miss Candace that I got in friend mail. This is from Case and it Wax Melts. This is pumpkin peanut brittle, zucchini bread, and pumpkin sugar donut. This one was like a lighter. This was a softer scent, right? Like it wasn't light, like I didn't get through. I could smell it, but as strong as it was on cold, I was like, oh, this is going to be a banger. And it was not. It was like a very cute soft scent. So I liked it. I wouldn't pick it up again because y'all know me. I want my scents to knock me in the face. But this combination, absolutely delicious. Okay. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen. I said, look, that was my alarm, y'all. I forgot to turn it off from last week when Second and Spruce was having their ready to ship. Look, I play no games. I don't rely on my memory for RTSs. So, all right. Okay. All right. So, the next scent here. This is also from, I got this from Miss Terry in friend mail, and this is from Birdie's Making Sense. This is Nappy Time, which is buttermint and lavender. If you hear all the snorting and all of that, it's my dog. He's getting in his Zen sleep mode. And this was called a bubble bar, and it was like these cute little bubble shapes. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Again, I think I'm becoming a little bit more of a peppermint girl than I used to be, especially like peppermint bakery, peppermint with sweet lavender. Per usual, I was having like an allergy day where sinus headache, sneezing, somewhat stuffy. And this is what I warmed, I think like that day and another day. And I really enjoyed it. My husband walked in, he was like, oh, it smells like peppermint. He didn't even complain about like he never actually complains, but he didn't even make mention of picking up on the lavender. So I think the peppermint stood out more, or the buttermint, I should say, stood out more than the lavender. But I enjoyed this and I would pick this up again, and it performed pretty well for me. So I might have to add Birdie's Making Sense to the list of places I need to purchase from. And you know what, at some point, I'm thinking about, let me send myself an email, right? That's how I remember stuff, y'all. Because I do want to like just go, I don't know if I'm even a part of her Facebook group or anything. So it would be nice to join later. All right. Next, we warmed this scent from Dessa's Homespun Scents. And this is Cherry Crumble Pie, which is fresh cherries, graham cracker crust, and buttery crumble topping. Y'all, when I got this in, whenever that pre-order came in, we're going to say it came in March, right? I was ecstatic. I said, this smells amazing. It smells like a delicious cherry. I should have gotten more of it. So then I pulled it to warm it, and I smelled it again. And I thought, why does it smell like that? This turned into a very medicinal, Robitussin-esque cherry cough syrup type scent. And I don't know why. I warmed in my open concept. Even my husband was like, what is that? And so, however this cured over time, it did not cure in a way that my nose loved, nor that my husband's nose loved. My daughter didn't say anything about it. It didn't seem to bother her one way or another, but I would not pick this up again because of, and it was a good performer, right? Like I could smell it. I could still smell it the next morning. I can't say that it was not a good performer. So if you like these scent notes and you are willing to try it, and maybe you don't mind, you know, cherry cough syrup leaning type scents, or you may not pick that up. Like this is me and my nose. I picked it up and I was not a fan. So I would not be picking this up again because of that. Okay, next. We got one from I Heart Wax, and this is Dreamy Clouds. I did this in, no, I'm sorry. This is Dreamy Clouds and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds type. I did this in customs, and I'm going to do this again the next time I'm called up for customs from Miss Audra. I love this scent. This is so pretty. I think it's like, let me see if I can find the scent notes for Dreamy Clouds. Let's see. I think I can get to it kind of quick, I hope, on Audra's page. But, and this one was one that, like, I would have never tried if I did not actually get a sample of it. Let's see if we can find it. Dreamy Clouds. Dreamy Clouds. Child, I'm about to just, I should have just went to her website. Let me just go to her website. Speaking of, she has a pre-order, y'all, coming up on August 15th. I'm so excited. All right. Okay. Let's see. And I want to be able to say that because I hate to give you all a scent and tell you, oh my God, I love it. Loved it, and then I can't tell you the actual scent notes. And my memory is terrible, so therefore we have to suffer through me pausing to scroll in order to find the scent notes that I'm talking about here. Okay, Dreamy Clouds, a fresh blend of sugarcane, creamy coconut, zesty citrus fruits, oak moss, fresh bergamot, and subtle driftwood. You know, the oak moss, the subtle driftwood, fresh bergamot, but this is beautiful. And with the addition of the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, it just makes it even creamier. This is one of those scents that often I would warm it at night, it would go all night, and then I just leave it in the next day. I would get like at least a full 24 hours out of this. It's so pretty. Now, is this like a punch you in the face type scent? No, but this is a nice, strong medium. It's beautiful. I think this would make a beautiful nighttime blend, a beautiful bathroom blend, a beautiful like bedroom blend. I love this. I will be picking up more of it when I'm called up for customs. I already added it to my list. Okay. Last. I know y'all are like, girl, you've been talking, and I have. I got three that I use it from Second and Spruce, and yes, I'm excited about that because I participated in her RTS, and I got more coming, so we got to use it up. Let me cross my legs, y'all. All right. So the first one that we used up is called Lollipop Guild. And this is fruity lollipops, pink lemonade, raspberry puree, and cotton candy. Yeah. Okay. So let me show y'all the bag. Like the label. Do y'all see the label on this? Look how pretty that is. And I'm showing you this because the label and how this smelled. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the game Candyland. We play this fairly often with my daughter. It's a board game. Lollipop Guild to me smells like what Candyland would smell like if you were like teleported into the actual board game. This is just like a sweet, fun candy scent, but it performed well. And believe it or not, as sweet and fun as it was not like overly sweet because I can be kind of sensitive to cotton candy, but I really enjoyed this. I would pick this one up again in a mini loaf. That's how much I enjoyed this. So definite repurchase for me. Now, let's talk about one that's definitely not a repurchase for me. This is Over the Rainbow, which is fresh rain, passion fruit, satsuma, and hint of green clover. Y'all, let me start here. This scent is so strong. Matter of fact, it's still going in my bathrooms right now. I'm trying to get the rest of the fragrance out. Ooh. If you love these scent notes, if you love them, it is strong and it will throw for days. My issue is that I don't think I like rain scents, y'all. I don't know if it's the rain or the green clover or the combination, but oftentimes to my nose, and it's not just Second and Spruce's rain, but oftentimes rain scent notes are sharp to me. And this one, extra sharp. Like, well, ooh, like y'all see how it makes my face scrunch up? It's just because it is so, it's like screechingly sharp to my nose. I would not pick up more of this one. However, if you like these scent notes, and these are like up your alley, if you hear those scent notes and you're like, oh my God, that sounds amazing, you need this because you could probably get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days out of this. Like, this bad boy is strong, okay? Last one, Auntie M's Farmhouse Tea. This is brisk black tea, lemon, sugarcane, hints of fresh peaches and raspberries. And this literally smelled like iced tea with like hints of peaches and raspberries. I enjoyed it. It was pretty. I don't necessarily know. Oh, and these two bags like this, these were like the milk cups. I don't know if I necessarily need more of it, but I did enjoy it for what it was. I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more if this was, I guess this technically counts as sweet tea, but to me this is more like an iced lemon tea, not southern sweet tea. But I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd pick it up again, but it was a pretty decent performer and it was enjoyable. So, whoo, child, that is everything that we got through this week or that we used up this week. I guess I should tell y'all some favorites, right? And while I'm doing that, we are going to talk about what we're going to ask, like the question of the week. And so for me, that is going to be, when was the last time you went to the movies? And what movie did you see? I would love to know. Has anybody seen the new Superman movie? We're probably not, you know, with a kiddo and, you know, we don't, normally when we go to the movies, it's like with her and she's not really at the age where she could see that. So we'll probably catch it when it comes out on streaming and have a movie night and watch it. But I would love to know, what are you all planning to, or what have you all watched at the movies recently? And when was the last time you went? Okay, favorites. Dreamy Clouds plus BMC from I Heart Wax. Lollipop Guild from Second and Spruce. Ginger Lace Dream from Knowles. And Yankee Doodle Dandy from Southbound. So that is everything. I am all talked out for this video. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope I wasn't looking off to the side too much. And yeah, I am looking forward to chatting with you all in the comments about this week's melts and about your latest movie shenanigans. So I will see you all in the next video. Also, if you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I would love if you would decide to do so. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.